Live life in crescendo. Your most important work is always ahead of you, written by Stephen R. Covey and his daughter Cynthia Covey Haller, is a powerful final message from one of the most influential voices in personal development. The book captures the essence of Covey's lifelong philosophy, that life should not be seen as a slow decline after a certain age or accomplishment, but as a continual upward journey of purpose, contribution, and growth. To live in crescendo means to believe that the best music of your life is yet to be played, and that your capacity to make a difference never diminishes, no matter your circumstances. The book opens with a deeply human reflection on how people often live in diminuendo, a musical term for a gradual fading of sound. Many individuals see their lives this way, peaking early, then fading into routine, regret, or resignation. Covey and Haller challenge that view, presenting crescendo as a way of thinking that keeps purpose alive throughout one's lifetime. They emphasize that every stage of life brings unique opportunities to contribute, even when energy, status, or career success may wane. Covey's hallmark principle of living a life based on timeless values threads through every story and lesson. He insists that what truly matters is not what happens to us, but how we choose to respond. Life, he argues, is not measured by external achievements or wealth but by continual alignment with one's mission, integrity, and service to others. Living in crescendo means making deliberate, value-driven choices that create meaning far beyond personal gain. The authors share touching, often personal stories of individuals who embody this philosophy. They tell of people who, after major setbacks, illness, retirement, loss, found renewed purpose by serving others or learning something new. One example recounts a woman who lost her sight yet began teaching visually impaired children to read Braille, transforming her tragedy into a mission. Such narratives bring Covey's message to life, that fulfillment is found not in avoiding hardship, but in using it as a platform for growth. A major theme in the book is the power of mindset. Covey reminds readers that perspective shapes destiny. If you believe your best work is behind you, it will be. But if you believe you are still capable of learning, loving, and leading, then life continues to expand. The crescendo mindset resists the cultural obsession with youth, achievement, and material progress, focusing instead on character, contribution, and inner richness. The book is also an exploration of legacy. Covey argues that legacy is not something you leave after you die. It's something you build every day through your actions and relationships. Living in crescendo means constantly asking, "What can I give?" instead of "What can I get?" This orientation transforms how one approaches work, family, and community. Every act of kindness or courage becomes a note in the ongoing symphony of your life's work. Covey also addresses the fear of change and the paralysis that can come from comparing oneself to others. He encourages readers to embrace new challenges and remain lifelong learners. Even when circumstances limit what we can do physically or financially, we can always expand mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. The crescendo life is fueled by curiosity and gratitude, two forces that keep the heart alive. Midway through the book, Covey and Haller weave in stories from the Covey family's personal life, offering an intimate look at how these principles were lived out in practice. Stephen Covey's own life exemplified crescendo thinking. He continued writing, mentoring, and teaching until his final days, driven by the belief that he could always contribute more. His daughter's reflections add emotional depth, showing how her father's wisdom transcended theory and became a lived example. The storytelling style is gentle yet inspiring, filled with moral clarity. Each chapter reads like a conversation with a trusted mentor who believes in your potential more than you do. The authors never shy away from discussing failure or disappointment, but they reframe these moments as sacred turning points. Living in crescendo is about turning endings into beginnings, seeing every setback as a prelude to new possibilities. The book also extends Covey's well-known framework of the 7 habits into later stages of life. It reminds readers that habits like being proactive, beginning with the end in mind, and seeking to serve before being served are not just tools for success, they are guiding principles for legacy and fulfillment. The crescendo mindset is the natural evolution of these habits, transforming them into a lifelong rhythm of renewal and contribution. Spiritual depth infuses much of the writing. Covey saw life as a divine stewardship rather than a possession. Living in crescendo, then, is an act of faith, believing that every season, even the quiet or painful ones, holds divine purpose. This belief encourages humility and compassion, shifting focus from self-promotion to self-transcendence. It's a call to serve, uplift, and mentor the next generation. As the book progresses, it becomes a manual for reinvention. Whether you are entering a new career, navigating aging, or facing uncertainty, Covey's message is the same: you are not finished yet. You can still write, teach, volunteer, forgive, or love more deeply. Crescendo living doesn't require grand achievements, it thrives in small, consistent acts of contribution that keep your spirit growing. The tone of the later chapters is reflective and deeply hopeful. The authors challenge readers to examine their current stage of life and identify one area where they can make a greater difference. This might mean reaching out to a family member, mentoring a young colleague, or simply showing more patience and empathy in daily interactions. Every action compounds, creating ripples of influence that extend far beyond one's awareness. Covey's final message is that the crescendo life is both a personal journey and a social responsibility. When we continue to grow, we inspire others to do the same. Our energy and example can awaken hope in people who have lost faith in their own potential. In this way, living in crescendo becomes a gift to the world, a declaration that human greatness is not limited by time, age, or circumstance. In its final pages, Live Life in Crescendo feels like a benediction, a farewell letter from Stephen Covey encouraging readers to live intentionally until their last breath. He invites us to play the music of our lives fully, to give, to learn, to love, and to lead with courage. The crescendo life is a call to see every day as unfinished work, every challenge as a classroom, and every moment as a chance to make the world slightly better because we were here.